Hello students, now in this video we will discuss about eddy currents and its application. Okay, now what is eddy currents? Before discussing eddy currents, let us discuss Faraday's law. What is Faraday's law? Faraday's law is that, let us suppose this is the coil, this is made of metallic wire, this is metallic wire. When a magnet, north or south pole, is come closer or away from the coil, what will happen? The magnetic flux passing through this particular coil will change, and according to the law, induced EMF will develop. Okay, d phi upon dt. And if the current, if the circuit is closed, then there will be a current. Means if it is a metallic coil, and we have a magnet, means it have varying magnetic field, that means current will be set up in the coil. Same like, let us suppose this is the metallic plate, and it can be assumed that it is made up of infinite number of coils. It can be considered as infinite number of coils that is made up of metal, because this is a metallic wire. And if you have magnet like that, magnet is moving like that, that means all the coils will have varying magnetic field. All the coil means infinite number of coils will have a varying magnetic field, that means infinite number of current will be developed in all the coils. Infinite number of current will be developed in the coils. Okay, that current is called eddy currents, not current. Okay, eddy currents means when a metallic plate is exposed to a varying magnetic field, then there is a concentric currents moving in a circle. That current is called eddy currents. It is very simple. Okay, now let us suppose this is the two magnet like that, two magnets. Let us suppose this is north and this is south, and a metal plate is swinging like that. Metal plate swings like that, means here you will see that it will swings like that about this point. What will happen? You know that there is a magnetic field from north to south. From north to south, there is a number of magnetic field of lines from north to south. What you will see that when this rectangular coil is going in this direction, what will happen? Magnetic field of line will decrease. It is very simple. Magnetic field of line will decrease. But according to the Lenz's law, we know that when the magnetic field of line decreases passing through this particular coil, that means there will be a current. There will be a current because there is a magnetic field. The magnetic field is changing, that means there will be a current, that is induced current. Okay, but according to the law, according to the Lenz's law, it opposes the cause of its motion. According to the Lenz's law, it opposes the cause of its motion, because it is going in this direction and magnetic field is decreasing and induced current is developed. So that according to the Lenz's law, the motion will be decreases. Means the speed of that particular coil will decrease, because according to Lenz's law, it opposes the cause of its motion. Means when it is going outward, it will decrease its velocity. When it is come into the magnetic field, it will also decrease its velocity, because when it is coming into this magnetic field, the magnetic flux will increase, and according to this, a current will be developed. And according to the Lenz's law, it will oppose its motion. Same process will be applied here also. Okay, means when there is a no magnet, this rectangular coil will swing infinitely time. But when we place the bar magnet, it will damned its oscillation. It will decrease its amplitude continuously. That means there is a damping. That is also an application of eddy currents, electromagnetic damping. It is also called electromagnetic damping, and where it is used I will discuss. Okay, now applications of eddy currents. Applications, there are too many applications of eddy currents. Here three applications is there. Induction furnace, you know that, like coal furnace, like petrol diesel furnace, there is a induction furnace like that. Let us suppose this is a metal plate, and we need to melt it. We apply a large magnetic field. Strength of the magnetic field is very large. Okay, when the magnetic field is varying through this particular metal, the current will be developed. If the current is very high, that means heat produced will be very high. Okay, heat produced in the metal is very high. If the heat is sufficient to melt the plate, if we apply the sufficient strength of magnetic field, the current will produce the heat, and that heat can melt the plate. And this, when the plate is melt, it is called induction furnace, because if we need to melt this plate, we will have a strong magnetic field, and we will put this plate into that varying magnetic field. Okay, and that plate can be melt. Okay, electromagnetic damping, it is like that. Okay, why you need electromagnetic damping? What is electromagnetic damping? Electromagnetic damping is here, but why we need electromagnetic damping? Let us suppose this is the galvanometer, and this is the needle. Okay, when we apply current, it will rotate like that. But if we suddenly apply a current, let us suppose 2 ampere, for example, 2 ampere, it will have oscillation like that. It will go here and here, and after some time it will be stable. If we just increase some point, let us suppose 3, it will be here, and it will damp. After some oscillation, it will be at its position. Okay, means there will be a time. Okay, just to neglect, or just to avoid the oscillation, then we will have electromagnetic damping. How? Let us suppose this coil have another coil. This needle have the coil like that. If you place a magnet here over that, but not touching that, okay, magnet here, what will happen? When the needle is here, means this coil will be out of the magnet, means magnetic field will vary. Magnetic field will vary means it will oppose the motion. Means this oscillation will be suddenly stopped at that particular position, and the needle will not oscillate. Means the needle will smoothly go at that point where it is stable. Okay, now third point, that is electric brakes. Electric brakes. It is same like that. Let us suppose this is the two wheel of a car. Front wheel, this is the back wheel. Okay, this is the two front wheel and or back wheel, no matter. Let us suppose this shaft have another disc, this disc. Okay, and this disc, let us suppose this is like that. And some holes is made up here. It is rotating with the wheel of the car. It is rotating with the wheel of the car. This is the disc and this is the shaft. Okay, here it contains magnet like that. When you need to stop it, what you will do, it will be just moved like that. It will be moved like that, means magnet will be over that, over the disc. When this magnet is here, means if it is rotating, that means the magnetic flux passing through this particular disc will vary like that. Here magnet is stopped but coil is moving. Here the coil will move, magnet is stopped, means magnetic field of line is passing through this particular disc, and according to the Lenz's law, there will be a current, means there will be a current, because the magnetic flux is changing, because this is the hole. Okay, sometimes magnetic field of line is increasing and sometimes it is decreasing. Magnetic current will be like that and like that, means there will be heat. When the magnet is over that, it will reduce its velocity like that. Okay, and the speed, the motion, the energy, kinetic energy of the car will be converted into heat, that is developed by the current, and this is according to the Lenz's law. Okay, these are the applications. It may have more applications. Okay, I think it is clear. Hope you are understanding, and thanks for watching.